It's about that time. You're rocking with your boy Damo Unleashed and Sky Black on the Nashville Caveman Podcast. Stay tuned.
Hey, what you got in that bag? Just know that I'm up. Just know that I'm up. I gotta turn up this function, like I'm in the Lotus and punch it. All I'm gonna ask is stay in your lane, and you won't be food for my luncheon. I'm coming up out of the dungeon, cooking up plans to make something from nothing. And since I secured the bag, it's time to do math, so I'ma keep hustling. I thought I had lost my way or something. I am not feeling what they say is busting. They keep us trapping this way, disgusting. If you so happen to catch me flexing, I could be killing the stress all day for learning how to install some chromic crystals on the Escalade. Matching the arc that's on my sternum. I am for the sake of the people. Grabbing my Glock and pray to the Lord, cause not everybody tryna be peaceful. I still hope we set the stage for showing them how it's supposed to be, so those that's close to me won't have to ask, hey, what you got in that bag? Just know that I'm up. Just know that I'm up. Hey, what you got in that bag? Just know that I'm up. Just know that I'm up. Hey, what you got in that bag? Let me explain what I'm talking about. Had a joint called down about it. Letting these loud mouths know how to move without sound. Best if we don't even shout out. Midwest, east, west, down south, till we get even or even above. Till then we gon' opt out. Let's go and educate on the backside. Folk gotta act right and they won't backslide. Just put it together no matter the weather, my brother. So hey, if you dealing with vices in you and it's cutting you up like against you, put it on chill for real, or they gon' just use it against you. What you got in that bag? Quiet water.
What is going on, you guys, man? Welcome to the Natural Caveman Podcast. I am your host, Damo Unleashed. Happy to have you guys here on a Tuesday, and I am here with a really good friend of mine that is like a brother. So I'm going to go ahead, roll out the red carpet, and the floor is yours.
Hello, everybody. You know, today is Tuesday, which is the best day of the week because it is the Nashville Caveman Podcast. This is amazing. We are always blessed to make it another week. We was blessed to wake up today. Thanks to everybody who is going to join us. Thanks to everybody who came out last Saturday, Gallatin, Tennessee, right? And came out and watched me wrestle there. This Saturday, I will be August the 23rd, 2025. I'll be in Huntington going against Crusher Koloff. We're getting ready to build up for Higher Mania 2. High Mania 1 was last year in September. High Mania 2, what's up, Roger? High Mania 2 will be this September 20th in Paragard, Arkansas. So as your defending champion, that's where I'll be September 20th, Paragard, Arkansas, defending the High Mania Championship. Tonight, the D-Bling Radio Show, just like everything every Tuesday, from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Replay from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. We have new music. If you are an artist that wants to send me music, you'll be there. Cool. That's what's up. If you're an artist that wants to send me music, that is sky.black@gmail.com. That is sky.black@gmail.com. I'll play your music on my radio station. I will stream you on offtoprecords.net. That is offtoprecords.net. So if you're a musician or you know anybody that's a musician that's looking for radio play, I got you. And so after that, please submit your music videos to Mr. Damo. Get ready to be interviewed, and we are getting closer and closer to those soldiers.
Artist of the year.
No, man.
Artist of the year. Yep.
And I still ain't took the time to look, Damo, but I think is our second anniversary in October, or was it in August?
I think it's October. I think it's October. I'm about sure of it. Dang, it's been 2 years. It don't even feel like it's been that long.
No.
It's been like just yesterday, me, Sky, and another acquaintance, man, was going out to have lunch to even, discuss this and as to plan it out. And then 2 years later, man, we at it.
Yep. It just goes to show you, man, when you stick to something, it can be brought to fruition. Yep. That's
Some
true.
of these folks that they think, man, is new, been doing podcasts for years. For
Years.
example, like Kevin Samuels, he was
Mhm.
podcasting for over a decade before he went viral. So, you know, man, if you want something to grow, man, you got to pour into it. Simple as that.
That's true. Consistency.
Yep. I want to give a shout out to all my people following on Bigo. If y'all could do me a favor, do not make like any of the sounds and stuff because we're live. So it goes in the background. Y'all can just keep your microphones muted. I appreciate y'all. And everybody on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. Sky, are you on Instagram right now?
No, my phone is dead, so it's charging. So my Instagram followers, sorry about that. Maybe by the other half of the show, the phone will charge and I'll get on there.
But y'all can always catch us on Facebook Live or on YouTube. Or like I said, my people on Bigo, man, you can catch me on Bigo also. Y'all, we got a lot of stuff to get through today, man. So let me go ahead and get through this list.
Hey, Damo, I got to tell you something. At the top, it says we're doing So Driven Sports Podcast. Did you see it?
You gotta say that again. It froze on me right quick.
Sorry, at the top, it says we're doing So Driven Sports Podcast.
Oh, say that on yours? Because
yes,
I switched it, so it should say, like mine say, the Nashville Caveman Podcast. So,
okay. Well, as long as it's it on your end.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, but that's what it says on my end. So Driven Sports Podcast. But okay.
Okay, but bro, we got a lot, man. I don't know if you've seen the video, man. This woman went viral because she got on the Walmart intercom and just basically, man, just went off and quit, mic drop, and left. Quit her job over the intercom. So we gonna listen to that. It was funny, man. I always wanted to do it. I ain't had a bar to do nothing like that, but I thought it was pretty cool that she did that. Also, man, are women only loyal to their emotions?
Yes, I believe so.
Andrew Tate did a video that is going across the internet that's going viral. So I was like, man, that would be a good discussion. He was actually having a good conversation. Also, we doing a segment that we always do every now and then. Is he right or is he wrong? All right. So that's one section. If y'all have heard, Trump been on the warpath. Is he right or is he wrong for using the National Guard to clean up Washington, D.C.? And should he go that route to clean up Chicago? Because they've been able to clean up Chicago since I can't even remember the last time Chicago had any common sense. So, should that be something that should be welcomed in Chicago also? Because you got mixed reviews about it in D.C. Some people saying it ain't right. Other people saying, man, you can eat a pork chop off the street. That's hilarious. So we're going to discuss that. Trump and on his warpath. And a 23-year-old single mother of 3 opens up about struggles and warns women about having kids. So we're going to discuss that. Also, fellas, get y'all a woman who knows how to listen. Get y'all a woman. That is detrimental. Get y'all a woman to know how to listen. And why having a large body count should be a concern for women. So that's what we're going to discuss today. We're going to go ahead and kick this show off. Like I said, if y'all can get up in the panel, y'all know we like to represent indie music. So before we get into any discussion and we hear this girl go off on Walmart, we're going to go ahead and get into some music. We'll be right back. Just stay tuned.
I just have to say, what's up, AK, and what's up, Miss Harris? They've joined the podcast.
Thank y'all. And if y'all can do us a huge favor, if y'all can share the live, we will really appreciate. That's the fastest way to help us grow. So if you can take the time while we're playing this music to go ahead, share the live, we appreciate y'all. And we'll be right back, all right, for some good conversation.
traveling down this dark road for so long. Yes. Still searching for love, these hoes are so cold. Yes. Trade love for lust, it's getting so old. So many lost souls sucking my pain away. Yeah. When I look in the mirror, don't even know my face. All I see is heartache and a lot of pain. I wanna give up, go to a quiet place. Yeah. The Lord help me take this pain away. Please. All I want is some peace. All my life I've been searching for me. All my life I've been a slave to the streets. So please, Lord, let me be free. Hey. I'm searching for me. Driving down this lonely road. I really don't know where I'm going. I'm driving with my eyes closed. And all I see, a reflection of me. A reflection of me. A reflection of me. I'm really trying to change, Lord. I accept my wrong. This life is so hard, I'm just trying to be strong. Never giving up, but even the strong get weak. I'm at war with myself, I'm my own worst enemy. Feel like I'm dying inside. I can't stop these tears coming from my eyes. I'm just searching for peace, I'm just searching for me. I'm searching for me. Hey. Driving down this lonely road, I really don't know where I'm going. I'm driving with my eyes closed, and all I see, a reflection of me, a reflection of me, a reflection of me. Driving down this lonely road, I really don't know where I'm going. I'm driving with my eyes closed, and all I see, a reflection of me, a reflection of me, a reflection of me. Driving down this lonely road, I really don't know where I'm going. I'm driving with my eyes closed, and all I see, a reflection of me, a reflection of me, a reflection of me.
All right, man. Shout out to Fat Boy Duke, man. Artist out of Nashville, man. Reflection. Dope song, man. Can't wait to get him on for an interview also. So shout out to you, man, Fat Boy Duke. Man, Sky, this chick went off. I don't know what they did to piss her off about her job, but they pissed her off. And I think we all one day would love to do this. And you know what? I'm sorry, man. I think most of us would love to get up and do this. So without further ado, let's go ahead and listen to what she said, and then Sky, we gonna go ahead and chime in on this. I make sure I turn it up so y'all can hear it. I don't know why when I do these videos, they start them off on mute.
Attention Walmart shoppers and associates, fuck the managers, fuck this company, fuck this position, and fuck that big lazy bitch Chris Price. I fucking quit. A Louisiana Walmart employee by the name of Beth McGrath decided to quit, and she did it over the loudspeaker. Let's watch. Attention Walmart shoppers and associates,
So that was it.
How did the news find out about this? Like, who sent it to the news, or who sent it to whoever?
Somebody had to be in there. Somebody had to be in there. And the thing about what people don't understand, there's always a camera around. Always. People tend to forget that. We all have cameras. You think about 1992 when the gentleman was recording the Rodney King beat. He had a camcorder. But now our camcorders is our phone, and all of us got, even the smallest of children got cameras. So
True.
You know, you talking about somewhere big as Walmart? So I can see that happening.
Well, she must have been having a bad day, huh? And they called her on the right time. And that was the straw that broke the horse's back, so to speak. That broke the donkey's back or whatever. That, well, I don't know. I mean, like you said, there's been plenty of times most people been wanting to do that, right? So now Walmart, because I don't know if she worked.
For 5 years. She worked there for 5 years.
Yeah, but you know, not all employees can just go up the steps or whatever and press the little microphone. So I was wondering if she was like a manager or something, where she was one of those people that talked on the microphone all the day. You know, but today's watermelons is on sale. Such and such car needs to be moved. You know, stuff like that. So I don't even know how she got access to the microphone. That's what I'm saying. And then
to get access, they have them at the counter, those guys? I thought they had the microphones at the counter.
I don't know. I've never worked at Walmart. So if anybody's watching and works at Walmart, hello, Faith. Anybody works at Walmart, please let us know. But anyway, for her to go on there and that's so it was therapeutic for her to go on there and let everybody know how you feel. Jesus.
They do. Now it says they do.
Oh, okay. So she picked up the phone. So she picked up the phone while she was scanning people's groceries and said, "You know what? F this store, F these people. I quit. Blah blah blah."
Oh my God, that is. You know what? I know it ain't. I ain't supposed to laugh at that, but you know what? I think that is every person's dream. Everybody had that one child that they wish. And you know, bills prevented them from doing it, but they wish they could just go out with a microphone drop moment.
Right. But you know, that might have been the good part. But the bad part about it is that she sounds young, and so
she was a young chick.
Was you in a position to quit? Because a lot of these young people, they don't have a plan B. You know, those are the time before I quit a job, I made sure I had another one lined up. So you mad, you quit, then what are you supposed to do if it takes you 3 to 4 months to find another job? You know, and then I understand some of these places, they now know that it's hard for people to find jobs. So now they treat you a little bit more harsh. See, back then, when anybody can find a job, they kissed your butt because they was like, we don't want to lose you. Now they know it's hard to find a job, right? So now they treat you like crap because it's like, well, where are you going to go? And so now she just decided to say, you know what? I'm tired of whatever y'all doing or however y'all treating me. I'm going to let everybody know and walk out.
Right. Because usually, you know, I know when I was younger, man, and thank God I grew out of this, but I would just walk off. I don't know if I had the kahunas to do that. I just walk off, man, you know. But Sky, you made a good point. If you're going to do that, you better have something lined up. So I'm guessing for her to do that, she has something lined up already.
Mm-hmm.
She has to have.
I listened to this woman, and she was talking about the reason she don't work is because when she goes on LinkedIn and all these places, when she see these job applications, all she see is plantation. And that's why she don't apply for jobs. Because to her, a job is nothing more but a glorified plantation. And I was like, you know, I never thought about that. I never looked at it that way. But for some people, it just ain't them. You know, for some folks, they be like, oh, y'all lazy, y'all don't want to work. Well, for some people, working a 9 to 5 to them is basically slavery. So they don't want to do it. So this woman who left, if she felt that way, that the money and the compensation wasn't worth what they was asking her to do, then I see why she left.
Right. But I think most people feel like that when they had a job.
Oh yeah, 85% of people. Did you see the survey not too long ago? 85% of Americans do not like their jobs.
Oh, of course.
That's crazy. But I guarantee you, 81% of them Americans put themselves in that position. So when you out here doing drugs, gambling, running up credit cards, having a bunch of kids you can't afford, you don't have a choice but to work that job that you hate. You know, a lot of people shoot themselves in the foot and then have to go out here and find a job that they hate because they've done all of these things. Now, don't get me wrong. Stuff happens. Your AC go out. Car breaks down. We get that. But we talking about the stuff that forces you to stay somewhere.
Right, man.
You've been divorced 3 times, and then you got all this alimony you got to pay. So then you got to go out and work a job that you don't work because you got 3 wives to take care of, 3 ex-wives anyway. So yeah, so a lot of people do put themselves in that position, Damo.
Yep, you're absolutely right. And I just look at it like this: if you don't like it, create something. Mm-hmm. And just because you work a job don't mean you. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Build something yourself, and then maybe whatever it is that you build, you can walk away from that job and do what you want to do.
Right. Right. Gabo, you freezing up. I don't know if you know that or not. You're breaking up and you froze. Well, he'll be back in 1 second. So anybody that's listening, if you hate your job, I get it. I always tell people all the time, have a plan B while you working, stack up some money, have a 3-month plan. Sorry, I was a damn flying here. Have a 3-month plan, a 6-month plan, and a 12-month plan. And that way, when you walk off your job, you good to go. Are you back, Damo?
Can you see me?
Okay. I can see you a little bit, but you're still breaking up. Audio and video.
Okay. It's on both ends, man. I don't know why it does that. Now you're frozen.
Oh, wow.
That's how it just does that, man. I don't know. Restream got to fix that. That's something I'm going to have to tell them, man. Y'all got to fix that bug. We haven't had to deal with that for months.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yep.
We're going to go ahead and play Is He Right or Is He Wrong? All right? So, I want to play this. And, Sky, I really want to jump on Bobby Shmurda. This comes from Bobby
Man,
Shmurda.
I ain't heard him in a while.
All right? Oh, man, he acting the fool on these podcasts. He out of pocket what he talking about. So, without further ado, here we go.
I'll tell you this, because the only ones they gonna tell you all good pussy for the same, bro. They all, no matter if they Chinese or black, they all got pussy. You're all the pussy pink, bro. Don't really going crazy, blowing no shit up. They no girl got no special pussy, bro. It's either it's good or it's ran through. It's either two. Or it's in the middle. That's it. And the girls that look good, they ran through. A lot of them that's ran through, that look body done, they ran through because they're hollering at them from young. Y'all don't be losing your minds, killing motherfuckers, and shooting people, girls, bro. That can't be doing shit like that, bro. If she's married, if you're married and your girl cheat, divorce her. Cause I be sleeping with married girls too. But you divorce her. Don't come here and run with me. And clap your motherfucking marriage. I tell you right now, they don't play that shit.
I agree. I remember watching was it a 3 6 Mafia video or it was 3 6 Mafia video and had a little light-skinned dude on there. He said, I'm gonna kill him, I'm gonna kill her, and I'm gonna kill myself. It was a music video. Bobby Shmurda is correct. Just walk away. It ain't worth doing life in jail over a woman once you locked up and the other dude is dead. She's just gonna find somebody else. Let that go. But I do believe he is right. He is right. I checked the right button.
You know what, Sky?
Mm-hmm.
I think this is what a lot of dudes, man, the conversations with fathers is very important, right?
Mm-hmm.
a lot of and it just comes down to this. Hold on, somebody calling me on my what you call it. A lot of these dudes, man, they jump from bed to bed thinking that they're gonna do something great, right? And at the end of the day, they just not happy with anyone. Anyone thinking that one is gonna be better than the next. And that just they don't know what to do. I got friends and I got people I've been cool with that have done that, and I'm like, bruh, you about 40 or 50. You ain't slowing down. You don't have any. I want to just slow down, but that they don't know how to. No women's satisfied. That's the bad part about it. And that whole thing, I think he was absolutely dead right when he said, you got women, they got good, but then they're all good. It's nothing different. You can't just say, well, it was good in that way and good in that way. At the end of the day, it's all the same. If it's bad, all of it's bad. There's no really, one might be a bad smell. One might be too loose. Bad is bad, though. It don't matter. So when you describe yourself as bad, only thing that really matter is not what makes it bad, it's just the fact that it's bad.
Right.
If it's good, whatever makes it good, at the end of the day, it don't matter. I don't know, man, white dudes, man, just jumping from thinking one female was going to be different from the next.
And then it just goes back to them. I don't know if it's something that happened in the household growing up, self-esteem issues, depression, anxiety. Everybody has a vice. Everybody has a drug. And for them, it's sex. Whatever they're trying to feel to make themselves happy, to make themselves relevant on this earth, that's sex. Some people use drugs. Some people use marijuana. Some people use cigarettes. Some people use alcohol. Those people just use sex. And like any other drug and any addiction, eventually it's going to get old. Because no matter what it is, whether you buy pens, title belts, clothes, you will never chase that first high. The very first time you did whatever your addiction is, that's what people chase. So the very first time that you had sex and it gave you what you was looking for, you never find it again.
You're right, Sky. It's just like, man, like a crackhead, man, after a while, all crack is the same. You know what I'm saying? Like the high is the same. If you got somebody that reached, they had so many high, be better than us. They're going to reach a level of highness that all the highs are the same.
And what do? They
go
to harder drugs.
A lot of folks don't understand that, man.
They go to harder drugs, or they go to stronger alcohol, or they try to find something else that's going to give them what that last drug could not. So yeah, he's right. It's all, everything in this world is internal. Nobody or nothing can make you happy. Only you can make you happy. You have to look in the mirror every day and make yourself happy before you can make somebody else happy. And when you make yourself happy, other people will see and try to be a positivity around you. But no, there's nothing on here that's going to satiate you till you die. It's just not going to do that. You're going to have to find inner peace, and that's just it.
Man, this next one is really deep, right? Because, man, this 23-year-old mom, she's a mother of three, single mom, opens up about her struggles as a single mom, and she warns women about having kids. So what I'm gonna play this.
What's up, Malfunction?
The information and the advice from other women, I'm quite sure she's heard this before. But I think it's just some people that's gonna listen and some people that's not. That's really what it comes down to. Either you're gonna listen or you're not. You know what I'm saying? It's not. I don't think it's a thing where most people don't know that this is not going to be the result. Most people know. They understand it, but they do it anyway. But we're going to go ahead and hear what she got to say about it, man. She's not telling y'all nothing new. I'm just gonna tell y'all, but I think we need to hear this anyway.
I want to be here. I feel like it's not worth being here.
You got fucking 3 kids at 24 years old. You're getting ready to struggle. You're getting ready to cry. You're getting ready to be depressed. You're getting ready to want to.
Hey, it's me. I'm her. I'm the girl that she's talking about in the video. I'm not specifically. I don't know her. She doesn't know me, so she's not talking about me. But I can relate. I'm 23 and I have 3 kids, and I'm fucking struggling. This shit is not peaches and rainbows. This shit is hard. I would not wish this life on my worst enemy. The life that you pictured and had and wanted and was promised is you're not gonna get it back. Let it the fuck go. Some people do get lucky and they have men that stick around or have this big village. A lot of us aren't lucky like that. Like I said, I have friends they can drop their baby out to anybody. Guess what? They got 1 baby or 2 babies. I have 3 kids. Nobody want to watch 3 kids, 3 little babies that still need their diaper change. Nobody want to do it. Sorry. Everybody knows was when you was pregnant. I'm gonna get the baby. I'm gonna do this for the baby. What the people at? The people don't give no fuck. Like you said, there's gonna be times when you off yourself. Y'all look this. Literally, I stayed in the hospital for a whole fucking week because I had an overdose. I overdosed because I literally did not want to be here no more. I didn't have a pulse for 11 something, almost 12 minutes because I didn't want to be here. I felt like it's not worth being here because guess what? Yes, I cry myself to sleep most nights. Most nights I am fucking stressed. My hair's falling out. Y'all have videos. I'm gonna answer it if y'all want to see them, but I should not be 23, literally brushing my hair to the point my shit falling out. I gotta keep cutting my hair. This is not the life I wish on my worst enemy. And yes, this shit get ugly. And yes, I post, and yes, all that, but behind closed doors, this shit is ugly as hell. I would not wish this shit on nobody at all. Like she said, don't have no fucking kids. Love is not enough. These niggas don't give no fuck. They don't care. And I have 1 baby. I don't have multiple babies. I have 1 baby. That nigga don't give a fuck. That nigga be around with his bill when the shit going when he feel like some sweet need. That's what it really is. Fuck, as long as a motherfucker accept. And it feel like for me, I be accepting the bare minimum, the little pieces of shit. I just be wanting help. Because that's what I'm people that's bringing my kids. Fuck, so I'm accepting the nothing. Just help. Because guess what? When I accepted that, then what he now? But on with the next bitch and her kid. It's really mind blowing to me. And only thing I gotta say is y'all listen to her. This shit is the same nigga that you land on your back for. Don't even give a fuck if you need that night. But same nigga that you doing all this for can't even help you fucking your kids move. Like, y'all, some people do get lucky. Some people, like I said, some people get lucky, and some people do have this fantasy life, and some people get lucky and blessed with good men. But y'all, it's not worth it. Look at me. I look a fucking mess right now. That's what I'm doing. I just got my kids up at daycare. I still have to go home and unpack because they can't fucking just be anywhere. But guess what? I also need to DoorDash and make some fucking money because my tank is money. Like, it's hard. Nobody want to hire me because I can't work on weekends because I have nobody to keep my kids. I can't stay past certain times because that's what my kids have to be picked up every sometime or they're going to charge me for it. And guess who's going to pay the late fees? Nobody but me. It's hard, y'all. It's hard. I would not wish this on nobody. Y'all, fuck them kids. Fuck them kids. And if you get shit is too, this society, this life is too hard to be having 3 kids with no help. I would not wish this on nobody. Like I said, look at me. All the extra money I get, it ain't going to get my nails done. It ain't going to so it be feeling like a motherfucker, I don't know. And listen to me. If you like, because I was reading the comments, some of them were saying, oh, you're not 23 though. You don't know how it is. You don't have 3 kids. You don't have 4 kids. Well, look, I do. And I'm telling you, all that shit that y'all talking, no, she's telling the fucking truth. You're not to. You're not to be just a mess, y'all. Just take from me. Don't have no kids.
So that was her take on it, man. You want to
Yeah.
go ahead and after that, after we discuss this, man, we gonna go ahead and drawing for some.
Okay.
So,
Well, let me say,
you wanna go ahead and jump on
okay,
this?
so I have a lot to kind of unpack, right? So let me say this. if a lot of women felt that way, we wouldn't have the Kevin Durant's in the world. We wouldn't have a lot of these athletes that came from single mamas that struggle. A lot of them that we see on TV, football, basketball, baseball, they usually had a lot of siblings. I think it's rare that you see one person was raised by a mom by themselves. So when you see that, right, if all these women thought the way she thought, we wouldn't have sports. Because think about it, a lot of those guys in the NBA, NFL, MLS, they were with struggling mamas whose daddies wasn't there. And it's like, when I grow up, I will not be like my daddy, and I'm going to make sure I buy my mama a house. So I just hate that she did that video, because one of those 3 kids might be that one that becomes a millionaire and takes care of you when you've been struggling taking care of them. That's one. 2, I agree with her. Everybody, when you're pregnant, don't get an abortion. It's this, it's that. You know, they're out there with the little picket signs saying the abortion is wrong. Oh, when the baby gets here, we're going to do this, this, and this. And what did she just say, Damo? There the babies on earth. Where is everybody? Everybody's broke. Everybody's working. Everybody got their own issues. But yet, if you was in the abortion clinic, they would be calling you this, that, and the third, right? Or yet, when you contemplating on giving it up for adoption or leaving it on the steps of a fire department, you all this. But when you taking care of this baby, those folks just like, oh, life is beautiful. God this, God that. They is gone. 2, I know you might bring this up. She didn't marry none of the fathers. I don't know if it's by 1 dad or 3. She never really said.
Bad one. It was
and never married this guy. So how can she blame anybody but herself? You had 3 kids by a man that never tried to marry you. Whatever he said to you to get you in the bed at least 3 times, we know it's probably more, but at least 3 times, you have to blame yourself. And then it goes back to what we were just saying about the jobs. Now, this woman is going to be that woman at Walmart that's going to come on the intercom and say, F this job, because she's working a job that she does not like to support 3 kids that she didn't want to have by a baby daddy that she should have never been with. What's up, Miranda G? What's up, Angel?
Man, it is a lot to unpack. I think when I hear stuff like this, I get very frustrated because, first of all, like, as men, we've seen dudes that were older than we were, that were baby daddies, and we seen the, and a lot of us was like, I don't want to go through that. Women, y'all come from single moms, and y'all, this is why I think generations be letting generations down. Your mom, that conversation that she's trying to have with the public, if she have daughters, she need to have that. Even before her daughters can understand, she need to have that conversation with her daughters. Right? That, hey, you know, man, if you ain't gonna get married, man, just get some protection. I don't know why people make this shit so hard to just damn, take a contraceptive. I don't know why that's so complicated. And even more frustrating is I don't understand why you can have a child with somebody who don't really do what they're supposed to do, and y'all got the first child, and then you go and have 2 or 3 other kids with them.
Yeah.
This is why I say you cannot base, man, if you base marriage on love, if you base having kids on love, if you base it on love, then guess what? It is inevitable that it's going to fall. Because, man, we change. We talk about this all the time, man. People change. The person you met a year ago, man, that you know 5 years from now. And why that's so hard for people to understand. Why would you make, having a child is a life-altering, life-changing decision. How people can just make it so reckless.
But here's the thing.
You didn't have a job. You had a
Right.
kid and you with the family. You didn't have a house to put them in.
Right.
You didn't even have food stored up together. So you were already bringing them into a really bad situation.
A bad situation. Yeah. And for
But how
me,
could
it's,
that be unconditional love? How could that be love? And it's just like, you know, man, me telling somebody, hey, I love you, but I'm about to take you through the worst. I'm going to bring you up in the worst community possible. But I
they
love
don't think about that. They don't think about that, Damo. And you know what kills me is, okay, so say there's a mama and 2 daughters. Here's my example. The mama struggled to raise the 2 daughters, right?
Right.
The oldest daughter, it has 3 babies by the time she's 23, like the mama. The youngest daughter saw the mama struggle and her older sister struggle, and I guarantee you by the time she turns 23, she'll have 3 kids. It's like, where's the common sense here? I get it. Mama struggled, my oldest sister struggled, and here I am, a young female, and by the time I'm 23, I just did the same things they did. Like, where is the common sense? And yes, we live in a world, women, it's double standards. You have to know when it comes to sex and pregnancy, you're going to bear a lot of the burden, from carrying the child to delivering the child to taking care of the child, and he gets to run off. The burden he might have to bear is paying child support, which I guess from listening to that lady Damo, the guy don't pay the child support, right?
It don't sound like he do.
So that's why we trying to get with young women's heads. It's, you can yell and scream all you want. Men don't do this. Men, you know this. Once you learn about sex and sex education, you know the part the men play, you know the part the women play. So why do women still go out here and sleep with a bunch of men and have a bunch of kids by dudes that's just, once you're pregnant, they're going to go somewhere else? Because if I was a woman, hell, I'd probably be that 80-year-old woman that never had kids with cats. Because I understand that if I have children, I bear more of the burden than the man can. Because for those 9 months, he can still go out and impregnate other women. He can still come and go as he pleases. If we break up, the court's just going to make him pay $45 a week. I'm the one still got to take him here, take him there, feed him, raise him. No woman thinks about that. And that's what just kills me before they decide to have children. But they will bitch him on about my baby daddy ain't this and he ain't that. Well, you knew this before you laid down with him.
Right. I think even worse than that. I think the even worse part than that, Stein, is hold on, I had to mute that right quick. I had to personally mute. I think that's even worse than that is that it's not like people don't know. It's not like we haven't seen somebody else go through these same experiences. Yeah. You have to see people over and over, and then they want to give advice after the phone advice.
That's
You should have picked your own advice. And the bigger question is, well, what happens if you were to pass away on the birth table? Then where the kids go? Nobody ever.
Right, where are they going?
If you were to pass away, give them birth. The man that you had the kids with, are you confident that he will be capable of taking on the burden? Because if the answer is no, then you shouldn't be laying with him at all. I don't care how they can you down. You shouldn't be laying with him. Because he's not a safety net for your kids.
Nope. Absolutely not. Or unless his parents will step in, the baby daddy's parents will step in and help. But then that's crazy too. Grandparents should not be raising children. They should be enjoying their golden years, so to speak. But it ain't how it is. Babies are having babies. They can't take care of the babies that they having. And like you said, there's no contingency plan. Something happens to the mama, something happens to the daddy, then guess who's next in line? Because you don't want to see them go in the system. You don't want to see them siblings break up. So now the grandparents that are 60, 70 years old can't even enjoy their lives because then they got to end up taking care of kids.
You're right. And then, which is so really think about it. It just show you that's selfish within itself. Before we jump over to this next subject, Sky, do me a favor.
Yes.
Put number 1, number 2, number 4, and number 7 in the bowl or something, and then pull a number on whatever. That's what 300 is to right now.
Okay.
If they be eligible for 500, they're gonna need to stay the whole show. So if you can do that, and then
Okay.
whatever
Are you
number
ready?
you call,
Are you ready for me to do it now
ready
or
to
later?
drop diamonds on that person.
Okay, you ready for me to do it now?
Yeah, I'm ready for you to go ahead and do it now.
You ready? All right, y'all. We shaking it up. Y'all see it?
Yep.
Number 7.
Number 7. All right, let me go ahead. Y'all stay on because we got 500 more diamonds to go. I'm just looking to see what kind of gifts I want to give out. Okay, I think I know what it is. Wait a minute. Okay, I had to wait a minute. Okay, there we go. All right. You still got 500, all right? All right, man. So move on. He giving game. He was like, man, fellas, got a list. All right. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead, listen to what this brother say, and me and Sky gonna go ahead and.
Yeah, boy, that's right. Women know how to listen to you. You get your woman to know how to listen without getting offended. Get your woman that knows how to listen to exactly what you're saying, process her anger appropriately. Because the wrong woman, she gonna hold you back. She gonna set you back from enough plans, and she gonna do the exact opposite. You're gonna be given instructions. She gonna do the exact opposite. You know what that's gonna cause? Y'all not working together. She's working against you. Trust me. Stay away from the women that are actively working. Those women who are actively working against you, stay away from them. You say go left, she go right. You say go right, she go left. You can explain things to her without even cursing or raising your voice. She ain't gonna hear nothing you saying because how she feel about what you said, no matter how you say it. You know, the people, only what you say is how you say it, but you say it calm and respectful, and she still can't control herself. I'm telling you, she will thwart your down.
All right.
Yep, I agree 100%.
So
Communication is the key, right? So if for most people or some people, if they live a Christian life, it goes God, husband, wife, child. So the husband is the head of the household, right? And he says go left, go right, and you want to be, well, I don't want to do that because it hurts my feelings or it makes me feel this way, or da 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 da. I don't care how much of an asset you are. If we can't move together in the same direction, then yeah, he's right. You got you a woman that just don't want to listen, who just want to go against the grain, or she wants to be the head of the household, then just walk away. Because there's plenty of people out here that don't listen. Half of this podcast is about the women that don't listen. We just talked about the woman that got left Walmart, the woman who's on here bitching and moaning about having 3 kids. Those women don't listen. I'm pretty sure some man, whether it was their uncle, daddy, boyfriend, tried to give them advice, and they just didn't want to listen. They didn't care. They wanted to do what they wanted to do when they wanted to do it. Fine. For the people out there that's listening, it's your life. You only live once. whatever you do to make you happy, that's fine. If it makes you happy and prosper, good luck. But if it goes south, I don't want to hear about it. I tell folks at all times, you made that decision. I don't want to hear you bitch and moan about your decision. If your decision makes you $1 million, congratulations. If your decision puts you $1 million in the hole, you keep that shit to yourself. Because when people try to give you advice, it goes in one end out the other. And then when stuff don't work your way, it's I'm the victim. No, you was the victim when you weren't paying me no damn attention. That's when you was the victim. So yes, I agree wholeheartedly with what he just said. And hold on, and not even just a spouse. She don't even have to be a spouse. Even if she's just a friend or a cousin or just anything. To me, a male figure is a leader, not just because he's a husband in a household, but if your sister needs advice, if your cousin needs advice, if your niece needs advice, if any of these women don't listen, that's what I'm trying to say.
I say this, man. You can't grow and build anything if you win and y'all don't have no form of communication.
No.
You ain't gonna get nothing done. Have you ever seen a group of people that they can't come to some kind of compromise? Ever finish anything? And I'm sorry, if you're gonna put me in a position to say, hey, you're the leader, you're the protector, and then you're not gonna listen to me, then what's the point?
Right.
What are we doing here?
Mm-hmm.
Because we can be getting ready to go out, and you can have a dress that I know as a man, and thinking how a man thinks, to say, hey, that dress is revealing too much of your breast. You need to have something to cover that up. No, don't be. You trying to tell me how to dress? You trying to control me? Okay. You trying to put me in a position where, man, I got to go ahead and possibly lose my life because a man then hollered at you or disrespected you. And now as a man, I got to step in, you know what I'm saying, and say something in your honor. And this man might have a tool on. He might have a weapon on. So now you're compromising my safety. You see what I'm saying? So he right. You know, it's a lot of dudes, man, laying in the ground or in prison dealing with a female that they was with that didn't want to listen to them. And you can't grow. I don't care if you're trying to build something, you a man, you on your purpose, and you with a woman that don't want to listen, you ain't gonna go nowhere. You just not, man. You know what I'm saying? You want to find you a really soft, feminine woman that just, man, that's willing to learn new things and willing to, and that's not to say, don't get it twisted, that it's always what the man said. Because, man, you know, women give great advice. I'm a woman, man, who, especially if she intellectual and she got your best interest at heart, tell you something that can possibly save you or, you know, put you in a better position and you don't listen.
Mm-hmm.
But, man, fellas, he right. If you got you a woman that just don't want to listen, then, you know, she want to do what she want to do, then you just, the best thing you can do is just let her be herself. Let her be herself, man, because you ain't going to win that war. You may win that battle, but you ain't going to win that war. Sure enough, this dude, so I couldn't find the tape thing, but I did find this, man, at the last minute, and it was pretty funny, right? And it kind of goes to something that me and Scott was talking about last week. So a man says he cracked the trans man who used to be, because this made him gay. So, without further ado, I mean, we're going to listen to the dead man. We're going to go ahead and jump into it. Then we're going to talk about Trump. Trump is on a war mission right now. He got everybody up in D.C. And he done cleaned up them streets, though, but he got everybody in D.C. But without further ado, man, let's go ahead and listen to what this brother got to say.
Whatever, dog. I'm not gay, bro. Whatever, bro. Okay, whatever, dog. I'm not gay. Hey, can you tell me this next weekend? My man's invited me to a bachelor party.
Hold on, I don't know why that.
So when I get there,
okay,
one of these strippers is trying to get down. So he walk up to me, he like, I want you to meet somebody. He like, this my man's ride. into a man. I'm like, that's crazy. We get a few more drinks. Rodney get to showing me all the pictures from when he used to be a woman. He like, this is how I look. He started showing me pictures of when he had titties. He even started showing me pictures and videos of him squirting. So I'm like, you still can do this? He like, I still got the parts for the squirting. Say
Rachel.
we sneak off, we go in the bathroom. I'm killing Rodney from the back. Killing Rodney. They all bust in, taking pictures, recording. So, we knew you was gay. How? This is a woman. It's a vagina. Bro, whatever, dog. I'm not gay, bro.
Well, I think Damo, you're splitting hairs because she didn't have the reassignment, right? So she didn't take her vagina and turn it into a penis. So technically, she was born a woman. That is a woman. Because I know studs and dykes and stuff like that look like men and will every now and then dibble and dabble with a man, even though they're 100% the boy and they got multiple girlfriends. Yeah, now and then they want a little stick in their taco. So to me, she looks like a man. She walks like a man. She talks. She got fair. But in my mind, you still a woman, even though you want to be a man. So you're splitting hairs. If y'all associate this person as a man, then you have the right to say, I think your friend is gay. If you still associate this person as what they was born into this world, then no, he's not gay. So it's whoever's perception it is. His perception is this is still a woman. She was born with ovaries and uterus. This is a woman. But your friend that brought you to the party, no, we think of her as a man. So now you just splitting hairs. It just, I don't know. That could go either way.
You know what? I got questions for him. You know the first question I got? Why is you still calling her Rodney? He was calling her
okay,
Rodney.
Got you. Okay. Even after he found out?
So, yeah. This is after, you know, she showed him that, hey, I used to be a woman, you know what I'm saying? And here go when I had titties and this and this and this and that. He still referred to her as Rodney. Why?
Did he know any other name other than Rodney? What was her girl name?
It would have been Rodney. I'm sorry, it would have been Rodney. Because I'm gonna woman. I know you know Rodney, Mike, Pete, Bob. None of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? If you Bob then, you're gonna be Barbara now. You know what I'm saying? If you Mike, you're gonna be Antoinette now. If you know, man, I don't know, Andy, you're gonna be Ann now. I'm not calling no damn man's name. If I see you and now and talk about you got the parts, because then my other questions is, well, did she cut her breast off?
Good question. I don't know.
You know, did she got a beard? Because I'm gonna tell you, I know one that transitioned to a man, got the facial hair and everything. If you didn't know, you would, and even if you found out, you'd be shocked. Like, damn, that's a girl. I mean, man, I know one that looked like a man. I mean, she looked like a man. You know what I'm saying? And now you know she went and got the surgery, but looking at her, it's like, it's like being with a man. I don't know, man. I got questions. I would have had love to see this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because this studs out there, I'm sorry. You know they got the woman. If you in prison, it's different. You don't have access really to no woman, and that is a woman. You know, but one thing, they ain't gonna be referring to that woman as Rodney. She gonna be Wanda or whatever name that Michelle, whatever. They gonna give her a new name. Right. But one thing they ain't gonna do, this is for him. Like, why you still referring to her as Rodney?
Good question, man. But you know what? But you know what gets me though on the Rodney end, right? So Rodney, if you are a man, do you go into the men's bathroom to use it? Because you sure ain't using no urinal. So then, if you a man, does that not make you gay for letting this man that was born a man penetrate you? Like it's too many variables. I know we're talking about on the friend's end, was he right or wrong or gay or not? But let's talk about on the transgender end. Are you gay or you heterosexual? Because you was born a woman, you still have a vagina, but you recognize yourself as a man. What the shit are you? And when it's time to go into a bathroom, yeah, and when you go into a bathroom, what bathroom do you use?
You're right, because if you are relating as a man, why would you want another man to penetrate you? Because only men that really want that is you. Men is homosexual. So are you a woman that's a man that let you know when they say they confused, that's what they. So you're a woman that identify as a man, but enjoy.
Oh shoot. I don't know. I have no clue. These stories get crazy and crazy, man. They get crazy.
You asked the right question, man. I didn't even think about that. That's actually bizarre. When you really think, it's just it's no different than a man that identifies being in a relationship with a woman that identifies as a man.
I've seen that before. They did it on TV. There was this woman.
We've seen it on the show.
I forgot, was it a 2020? It was one of those documentaries on TV, like ABC or something. And this man was married to a woman, right? But the man ended up transitioning to be a woman. And so his wife said, well, I'm going to just divorce you and we can just be friends because my husband now wants to be a woman. So the husband became a woman. I don't know if he had the surgery or not, but he became a woman. His wife divorced him, but they stayed friends. So they went out one day and they met a woman who transitioned into a man. I don't know if she had the surgery or not. And so the husband who's now a woman, ended up dating a woman who turned into a man. And the wife is telling this story, how she helps him get dressed and get ready for his date for a woman that's now a man because he's a man that's now a woman. I know y'all, that was just so confusing. I know, I'm so sorry. But I remember watching that. I don't know if it was on NBC, ABC. One of y'all looked that up, man, because this was a white couple. And they were just sitting on the couch interviewing, and she was like, yeah, we used to be married, but he's told me he was a woman all this time. He transitioned. So I said, well, we just divorced. And she moved on and started dating another regular man. But they stayed friends. And so he ended up starting to date a woman who transitioned into a man. So he has the male parts as a woman. She has the female parts as a man. So how does that sexually happen?
I'm shocked, dude. I'm confused.
Because think about it, Damo.
I can't
listen. He wants to be penetrated, and she wants to do the penetrating, but it can't work that way. He still has the penis as the woman, and you have the vagina as the man. So you want to penetrate him, he wants to be penetrated, but it does not work that way in this scenario because they haven't had the reassignment, right? So
that's like a dog becoming a cat in order to date a dog.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What?
I swear, y'all can look that up. I ain't lying about that. Go research it. I just can't remember if it was on ABC or NBC. I remember sitting there watching this. This was maybe before 2009. And they was talking about that. And they were sitting on the couch. There was a woman interviewing them. And she was like, yeah, it may have been on Dateline. It was on something. I was like, good Lord. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it worked out.
Well, I'm flabbergasted. I don't even know what to say about that, man. I mean, that's just like I won't try to understand it, but we have hit 1 o'clock, so I'm gonna lock all these boxes. Everybody that's here now, you got a chance to win 500 diamonds. That's if you stay. If you leave early, you won't have a chance. As soon as you leave, I'm gonna lock the box. I'm locking everything up right now. If y'all can, mute y'all mics. All right, there we go. All microphones muted. All right, man. So we gonna go ahead and jump into this, man. Trump, they pissed him off. So National Guard is heading to DC and they cracking down on crime.
We can still see more military on the streets of the nation's capital. 3 Republican-led states pledging to send additional National Guard to the nation's capital. This all, of course, in light of the announcement from the president of the federalization of DC's police force, as well as the influx in the National Guard. Patrick Terpstra has been following this story. He joins us now live from the nation's capital. And Patrick, what are you seeing on this Monday?
Hey, Andrew. Well, it is day 8 of all the federal law enforcement joining police here and trying to fight crime and cleaning up the city, removing homeless camps and whatnot. Behind me here, this is some of the Army National Guard from the District of Columbia. So these are local Guard men and women. At the same time today, we are learning now that 3 red states will be sending troops, including Ohio, West Virginia, South Carolina. Hundreds more National Guard men and women. These are deployments that do come with a bit of an asterisk. The governors from those red states saying that they reserve the rights to call back these Guard men and women if disaster strikes, something like a hurricane or something else where they are needed. The mayor of the District of Columbia today said that none of this makes sense. That is a direct quote. That if you take a look at crime rates dropping, you take a look at what the stated goals here were to fight crime that does not in the streets. And just a short time ago, we actually heard from President Trump in the middle of that summit, of course, with Zelensky taking a host of different questions, including one about crime in Washington. The president sort of declaring victory after just a few days of having this operation take place. Listen here.
We have a thing going on right now in D.C. We went from the most unsafe place anywhere to a place that now people, friends are calling me up, Democrats are calling me up, and they're saying, sir, I want to thank you. My wife and I went out to dinner last night for the first time in 4 years. And Washington, D.C. is safe. And you did that in 4 days.
Now, important to point out that crime is still happening in the District of Columbia. There was a homicide shortly after that announcement that the federal police were going to be out in force. At the same time, over the weekend, there was a stabbing. There was a robbery, attempted robbery. So, like any big city, crimes continue to occur. But we have not only just seen all the National Guard out here, but also Homeland Security and ICE. They have been out on the streets, being very visible, making a number of arrests, including of undocumented immigrants, also confiscating guns from the street. But as far as whether crime has really dropped, it's way too early to see one way or the other. But certainly, as you go around in some of the more populated parts of the city, you do see a lot more federal presence when it comes to fighting crimes. Andrew?
Yeah, there was a report that online, because the president alluded to people in the D.C. and the nation's capital being more comfortable going out to eat. Those are on the way down, perhaps, from people not wanting to deal with all that is behind you, Patrick, at the Lincoln Memorial. Patrick Terpstra for us, Patrick.
All right, so that's what's going on right now. So, if y'all in the comments, man, y'all on Bigo, do y'all agree with, man, federal troops being sent to D.C. to clean it up? And do y'all think Chicago should be next?
Well, I think that each governor should have been and done that, right? Why did they have to wait for Trump to set the precedent? Each governor, if they're going to go and help clean up the streets, that's fine. That's what the National Guard is. I just don't want these states to turn into police states. Force to help get drug dealers and crackheads and homeless people off the streets. so average citizens can feel safe walking up and down the streets, going to the movies, going to eat. I have no issues with that. I just don't want the abuse of power to be like, well, now everybody got to be in the house at 9 o'clock. I don't care if you do work a third shift job and all, turn into police states. But yeah, if that's what he's doing and what these other governors are doing, because somebody, like, if you say Chicago's next, Chicago police force is nowhere near as big as New York's and LA. I think LA got the biggest police force in the country. So you trying to take a police force to help solve problems in a city that's been full of crime before me and you was even thought about. So I don't know why it took so long for the mayor or the governor, the mayor of Chicago or the governor of Illinois, to say, hey, we're going to send some of the National Guards down here to help the local police force clean up these streets. I don't know what took so long.
I am what you say. I feel like this, right? I think what they need to do is you got, sexual assault or SA. You got, robbery. You got, robbery, SA. Then you got homicide. I think they need to take all of that. And if the top 10 cities, I don't care if it's a top, that per capita has the biggest crime rates, if you are in that top 10, then I think they need to go ahead and turn it into a police state. I think you need to turn into that. Because if y'all can't clean up your own neighborhoods, if y'all can't get your own act together, then let the grown folks that can get the job done, get the job done.
Right.
I was watching a couple years ago where this woman lost all 5 of her sons in Chicago. She lost all 5 of her sons in Chicago. Why isn't there a federal or police, especially if you know that you're undermanned as far as the police force? Why wouldn't you want to have federal agents there?
Mm-hmm. Especially if she lost all 5 sons.
If I gotta walk up my house and if me and you had to walk out of our house with the fear of a bullet coming through, hell yeah, we want federal agents there. If the local government can't get it in some of them, like Philadelphia, DC, Memphis, Chicago, Los Angeles, for the longest time, y'all had decades. Baltimore, let me add them on that list. Y'all have had decades to clean up y'all city, and y'all have it. So I don't want to hear, man, about, if you're in one of the worst cities in the country, you upset about it turning to a police state. It should be a police state. Now, I'm with Sky on they shouldn't just do that to everybody. Like Nashville has no business being a police state. Well, Memphis do.
First 48. Yeah.
Yeah, every time we turn around on the first 48, you're absolutely right, Sky. It's somebody in Memphis. It's somebody from Memphis on the first 48. So yeah, I think you're right. I think this is part of his legacy of what they're going to be talking about long after he's gone. Because he's doing what governors, mayors, with city councilmen, judges, what they long should have done and had failed at. And the worst part about it is they're getting our tax dollars, right? And what are they doing with it? We're paying all these taxes and we're trained to go grocery shopping. There in Kansas City, there was a grocery shop, a grocery store that closed, right? Because they couldn't get, it was sex trading and sex trafficking, outside the store.
Yeah.
There was so much crime that they couldn't even hire employees. People didn't even want to work at the store. So they should have federal agents. Yes.
And you brought up Chicago. If you go back to Chicago, was it last month? The mayor was like they've gone bankrupt. They needed help. They've lost all this money, so they don't even have money to fund a extra police force or whatever. So yeah, so if Trump or anybody wants to help in that department, then yeah, I agree. Because for some reason, Chicago not only have crime, but they have financial problems too. They have crime, and then they have blue and white collar crimes too. You got folks out here stealing money out the damn mayor's office, and they spend blowing money on this and that. Like, how do you talking about you $300 million in the hole and all this old stuff? Like, that's just crazy.
Billions, big billions in the hole. Anything that Trump can do about that? Should, because we paying you to do a job. If I can't fire you, then I should be able to sue you. If one of my loved ones get murdered in your city or lose their life in your city, right? And you the leader of it, you couldn't clean it up, then I should be able to sue you. Because when I voted you in, it was what you telling me that you're gonna clean up the city and improve it. So I think for the ones that's turning Trump down, then the citizens should be able to sue the city for not doing this job.
Well, you know, there's people out there that profit off of crime. You have crime bosses and gang members who don't look like what you think they look like. They in suit and ties. They call lobbyists. And they go up to the mayor's office just like everybody else and say, hey, can you overlook this or don't pass that law or don't send too many police in the south side of Chicago. Like, it's everybody's profiteering off of something. So that's why when you say a lot of these cities, why crime is so high and why they've gone decades and decades, because somebody behind the scenes is profiting off of whatever crime it is. And people are overlooking. Your state senator, your state representative, somebody's overlooking it. Your alderman, you know, or they get, or what they call old folks, you say grease their palms. Somebody's palms are getting greased. So yeah, and that's probably why they're turning it.
You know what, Sky? I think what they're afraid of is they're afraid of Trump actually coming through there and people seeing the results. People like, wow, this is quiet. I can't remember the last time that I was able to walk down the street without one homeless person asking me for change. They're afraid of that because then they will see the result and the power of Trump. They'll be able to come in and do that.
Yep. That's true.
So, hey, man, we go. I know I want to find this. I really want to find this Andrew Tate video. So, what we're gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna play a song, and then when we come back, we're gonna do the drawing. Here's the numbers I want you to put in there. It's still 1 and 2.
Okay.
There's 4, 5, and 7. So I think the only number now that wasn't in there before was 5.
Right.
So if you can add 5 in there, I'm gonna, as soon as we get back from this next song and get into this topic, if I could find it. If not, man, we probably have to close out the show. But before I leave, man, I definitely wanted to find this because it was a great video. So if you guys are listening right now, if y'all can do me a favor, if y'all can share it live, the best way you can help is to share it live to as many people as possible. I appreciate you guys being here. Y'all are tuned in to the Nashville Caveman Podcast with myself and Sky Black. We'll be right back after these messages.
Am I the meanest?
Somebody put the chrome on a whip. And you better put the chrome on a whip. She said she putting chrome on a whip. Chrome on a whip. Chrome on a whip. like chrome on the whip, chrome on the whip, chrome on the whip. And you better put the chrome on the whip, chrome on the whip, chrome on the whip. I gotta hustle till it feels real good. I'm tryna eat till the meal's real good. I don't wanna have to break the bank just to have to go and get my wheels real good. Cause my ladies are bacon and the meal's real good. I need something that'll match that, man. Rather die with a real hood, nigga. I'ma drop here and always close type, nigga.
Phone on the whip with the crystals on the side. Doors flip up, yeah, we call it suicide. Creeping like the spider every time that I ride. Yeah, I smile at my haters just to fuck with they pride. And the cars so dope that they truth tell a lie. $1 million dreams make a broke nigga high. Dudes get mad when they really say hi. The paint so wet that it make a pussy slide. Some rooftop with the wood grain grip. Ain't even raining, but the paint still drip. I'm not even traveling, but baby, I'm a trip. So she riding up the mountainside just to see the tip. Top of the world, that's what they ain't wanna be. Riding in a battle, adding to my legacy. Crystals on the chrome, yeah, the body so G. I'm a stunt so hard, niggas can't stand me.
Chrome on the whip, chrome on the whip, chrome on the whip. And you better put the chrome on the whip, chrome on the whip, chrome on the whip. She said she like
350 engine, nigga, I'ma let her rip. Rubber City rhyme with it, hoping I don't flip. 5 stone tires just burning up the strip. On the car so pretty that I call her honey dip. Faster than a tiger, nigga, stronger than a bear. The way the engine was, they can't help but to stare. This a dream of a heaven, but I hate to even stare. Cause they wait till you blow up, they act like they care.
we get a lot of rain in the O. The heat sends paint, make a change in the O. The chrome on the whip, crystals on the floor. If they forecast cold, can't complain no more. Tryna get it with a ride, gotta match my drive. Everything automated to the bare bone. I'm talking about cars and I'm talking about life. Get it up to speed, cruise control. Let the hater see his image in his own reflection. Crystals on the whip, damn right, I'm flexing. Gotta get it to the point where they match my necklace. Wax so big, I be moving in section. The weight pass goes, so I'm back to the dirt. Don't play with my shit, don't play with my work. Cause soon as I cop that chrome and crystals whip, your feelings might get hurt. I've been hustling day to day, so goddamn it, I'm about to get home. So I can ride out with my baby on some crystal rims and chrome. I've been hustling day to day, so goddamn it, I'm about to get home. So I can ride out with my baby on some crystal rims and chrome. She's flying chrome on the whip, chrome on the whip, chrome on the whip. And you better put the chrome on the whip, chrome on the whip, chrome on the whip. She said she like chrome on the whip, chrome on the whip, chrome on the whip. And you better put the chrome on the whip, chrome on the whip, chrome on the whip.
All right, y'all, man, we back. I found that video, so I'm excited. But before I go ahead and play this, Sky, I'm gonna go ahead and have you go ahead and draw one more number. All right, so make sure y'all tune in every Tuesday.
Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
All right, I'm picking it out. Number 1.
Number 1, congratulations. Hold on, let me go ahead and get you squared away. Make sure you keep your phone on mute right quick, all right? All right, make sure y'all tune in. Like I said, tune in every Tuesday. We do this every week, man. I appreciate y'all coming through. And I'm trying to bring extra diamonds, man, so y'all don't leave away with nothing. Hold on, Scott. We're going to go ahead and get this going. I'm just getting them all squared away. And then all right, one more, and then that's it. All right. All right, so we got that done, man. I'm glad y'all, if y'all want to stick around, that's cool. I want to really interesting. This was something that Andrew Tate was having, and y'all know how controversial it can be, right? So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and play this. And, Scott, we're going to go ahead and talk about it.
Loyalty doesn't exist. What I'm trying to say here, and any man who's been to divorce or had problems with women will agree with me and understand exactly what I'm saying. Women are loyal to how they feel. If you make them feel a certain way, then they're loyal to that feeling, which is loyal to you. Women aren't loyal to anything they feel. Men actually are more loyal than women. Because men, like I said, gracefully, women can't. Men will be loyal to a society. Men will be loyal to a race. Men will be loyal to their friends. Women can't even get along for 5 minutes amongst themselves. Men will be best friends for 50 years. Men are loyal. We know loyalty completely. We'll go die in a ditch for a flag. We're talking about loyalty. Men are loyal. Women aren't loyal. Women are, how do I feel today? You can take a woman on a private jet to a mansion in Miami, and at the best time, she'll tell you how much she loves you. And then, the next day when she's mad at you, she will literally say verbatim, you never give me it. You don't take care of me. You reject me. I'm not looked after. She'll forget 12 hours before where she had the world. Because women only care about how they feel. They don't even think. They just feel. And what they feel is absolute gospel truth, and it matters more than society, matters more than everything else. They don't give a shit about World War II. They don't give a shit their grandfathers died. They don't give a fuck about England. They don't give a fuck about anything. Because they only care about how they feel. Whereas a man might sit and say, you know what, yeah, I'm going to suffer for the greater good of my race, my nation, my ideals. So men are loyal.
All right, so that's what he had to say about that. You got any thoughts on that?
I mean, for some women, it might be true. They might be loyal to how you make them feel. Because if they came up in this world and never felt loved or felt appreciated or, you know, just whatever they're missing, if you bring that emotion to the table, then yeah, she might follow you before she follows somebody that's a millionaire or somebody who can have sex 15 times a day, because whatever that is not bringing what she's missing.
Times a day.
I'm just saying, if you can bring and feel that void, that emotion, I agree. He's right. But then when you can no longer feel that emotion or that void, and somebody else can, then she moves on to that. So then, if we're going to say he's correct, then how do we know if a woman really wants to be with you or not? How do you know if she really loves you for you, or she's grateful to be married because she's really only controlled by her emotions, right? Her what do you call it? Legacy, not legacy. Her damn, I can't think of the word. But anyway,
you hit it right. Emotions.
Yeah, her emotions. Right, but her loyalty. Sorry, her loyalty is with her emotions. So whoever controls those emotions can control her. So if the emotions is the middleman, then is your woman really with you for you, or she's just with you because you have control of those emotions?
Man, you know what? I think what he said, of course, there's going to be many exceptions to the rule because there are some women that are loyal
Hey,
and
sister, how
they
you
go down
doing?
with the ship. There are a lot of women that go down with the ship. By great majority, I think he's right. I think, and I think he made a good comparison because, like, men are loyal to a flag. They will lose their life over a country or a flag. Like, they're loyal. If they're loyal, they're loyal. You're talking about, like, women, for the most part, they can't even get along amongst each other. Where men can be friends for 20, 30, 40, 50 years. But I'm not saying that women can't either, but that's far and few and in between. You know what I'm saying? And most of them, most of their demise come from being emotional, them reacting off of something that was emotional. You know what I'm saying? Having an emotional reaction. Even with marriage, you can have one that the husband made a mistake, right? But here they build everything. They, man, got multiple houses, multiple cars, vacationing every year, man, money saved up. And she'll throw it all away just because, man, she hurt. Man, she hurt, man. Oh, he lay with another woman. And they won't think about, well, I can leave him, but I might find another man that's going to do the same thing. You see what I'm saying? Like, they don't really logically think it through. Not all, but by great majority. So I can understand where he was coming from when he was getting at that.
So have you seen these?
Rules, of course.
Have you seen these women on social media, Damo, talking about that they left their good husband? He does everything you just said, and he's never cheated. But they've gotten to the point where they want out of the marriage because I don't know if they're bored or they just want to do something else. But these are great guys that other women would kill for that you have, and yet you got so stagnant and bored, you're on YouTube crying about leaving him, or you're divorcing him, or leaving him and the kids. For what? Do you know how many people would want a good guy that don't cheat, that goes out there and work and is a good provider? But yeah, you're talking about, I don't want to be with him no more. So yeah, women are complicated creatures.
Man, you know what? I could do a whole show with them kind of videos. With ease.
Next time I see you, I'll send it to you. Yeah, she's on there talking about.
With absolute ease, I could do a whole show showing video after video after video of females saying, yeah, he pays all the bills. Yes, he's a great provider. He's a great father. But I don't want to be with him no more.
Yep.
I'm telling them. They don't think if y'all think I can't find and build a show off of that, showing video after video, inbox me. I challenge me. Don't put me on that path, because y'all know I come across some videos often. And Sky, I know you have too. You go through, man, these Facebook reels, these YouTube reels, Instagram reels, TikTok reels. There's more than enough videos out there.
Yep.
But it's like we always say, it's exceptions to the rule. Like, this ain't all women. Just like, man, if a woman was talking bad about men, I never take offense to it because I know she's not talking about all men.
Yeah, she's talking about when she was down.
And if she was, it ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? Men sleep with everybody. And I would tell y'all, I've turned on many of women. And let me tell you. It's certain things I don't like. I don't like brush jobs. I don't like any BBLs. If you even look like you got a BBL, that fly is attacking your ass.
I know, man. He just will not leave.
I
guess he wants to be a part of the show. Good Lord. Like, man.
But yeah, man, when they say that, I know that's not with me. So why would I take offense to it? If you say something about men and I know it don't apply to me, I'm not going to get mad. Why?
Yeah.
They ain't, that's your experience. They ain't got nothing to do with me.
That's true. And so, yeah, I agree with him about the emotions and being complicated creatures, and because it's like if we're going to agree with him, that means you'll never satisfy a woman. That means you'll spend your whole life trying to satisfy her, and the more you give, it still ain't enough, right? So you can say 9 times out of 10 yes, but if you say no to that one thing, she's ready to divorce and leave you.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And why I tell everybody get a plan B, prenup, because you could be yes, and then one time you say no, she's ready to leave you or go be with somebody else. You can spend your whole life trying to give this woman the world, but as soon as that emotion she has is gone, she's ready to leave. So does a man ever really satisfy a woman?
Man, I'm gonna tell you, I'm glad you said that because I came across this stat, and this stat I actually could talk about during the show because it kind of correlates with the conversation that we have right now, right? So I'm rolling down, it's on my page, and I got to scroll down to it, and I was like, that's pretty interesting. But it was talking about by 2030. Hold on, I'm approaching it. This take a long time for this to actually go through. This says by 2030, an estimated women aged 25 to 44 and child free. And we see that trend taking place right now. I can't tell you, man, being downtown, how many conversations that I have with young females about them struggling to find a husband, a fiance, even a boyfriend. And that I'm like, and I be looking at them like, you got a time limit. Because once 30 hit, them chances is not cut in half. They cut by 90%. Your chances is very slim. You're going to have to strike lightning in the bottom. Or you're going to have to make major changes and compromises. Because, man, this will be you. It's going to be, I think, they said 45%. Man, I'm willing to bet it's going to be higher than that.
Yep, that's true. The world is changing.
It's interesting because they said 45% will be single and child free. Well, think about the many that have children that are single. So you know that number really is around 65, 70%.
Well, that's why they say they're estimating, but you can tell the way the world is going, you know, a lot of folks, thank God that they're coming to their senses and saying, hey, if I can at least find a good man or a husband, I don't need to be having kids, you know. But the statistic is saying, that a lot of y'all women who's going to think that way, this is what it's going to be in a few more years. It's good that you're not bringing kids into this world without a daddy, but for you emotionally, will you live the rest of your life single and child free when you put your ass in that coffin? So it's pros and cons to both. Yeah.
Man, you're absolutely
and
right, man.
You know what, Damon? A lot of women don't care. That's why they're out here just sleeping with a bunch of men just so they can say, ooh, I've had a child. Ooh, I experienced childbirth. Ooh, I'm a mother, so they can get something on Mother's Day. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay. That's that emotional thing he was talking about. Like, women are attached to their emotions. You can't be the single friend without a child, and all your friends have kids, and on Mother's Day, they're doing this, doing that, but since you ain't a mother, you just sitting there looking silly. So you go out and sleep with the first thing you can find just to have a child. So then you can hang out with the other mothers on Mother's Day. That's the type of shit women be on sometimes. Excuse my language.
Man, I really didn't, like, we kind of running out of time because I got to be jumping up out of here, but I got to play this video. This is a video that basically, I want y'all to listen to this, man, and I think there's a lot of truth to this video, and then we're going to knock this out within 10 minutes so we can end the show, but it's inevitable that I play this video. So without further ado, because this kind of, what me and Sky are talking about right now, this kind of plays into that. So,
women with a large body count, that sperm stays with them. Every man that ever nutted in them is a part of them. It's found in their DNA, it's found in their brain, it's found in their cells. Why women's body count matters biologically. I'm a neuroscientist. Let me explain.
Studies show that women absorb and retain the DNA of every man they've been with via sperm. The sperm DNA has been found in the brain, organs, and reproductive system. The video talks about the consequences. That DNA isn't just stored, it's used in creating future children. A woman's past men live a permanent biological imprint. Ever wonder why some kids resemble an ex more than their father? This is usually why. While the father provides most of the DNA, genetic material from past men is also used. And it's not just looks. Physical and mental disorders can be passed down as well. The more men a woman has been with, the higher the risk of negative mutations in her future children. So ladies, your past doesn't disappear. Every man leaves a mark on your body and your future children. And fellas, think twice before having a child with a woman who's been with too many men, because you won't be the only one shaping that child.
So you're not fully responsible for this retarded ass kid. Because it's mixed up with a whole lot of different things.
That I thought was fascinating. So basically what they're saying is every time a man enters a woman and he leaves some DNA with her. He leaves some sort of DNA with her. And I thought that was interesting because they was like, you ever notice that a woman that have a child and the child resembles the ex more than the father? It's because, man, that ex left behind DNA. And so when you have a woman that just has slept with a whole bunch of men, especially, man, raw, there's DNA after DNA being left behind. And so this is where you get a lot of them. That's interesting, man. And this dude that was speaking in the middle between the segments with Eddie Griffin, he's a neurosurgeon talking about this. That's who was actually giving the information.
So
and so I thought that was
so
pretty
do you think that every time a man ejaculates in a woman and he leaves his DNA, it alters her some type of way?
I think
so. She slept with 50 men unprotected. Then is she really still her, or is she a sum of 50 men?
I think it's not her. It alters her, but I think it more or less has an effect on the children.
Yeah, that part. But I'm just saying, let's just say she's never got pregnant by none of them. Is she now the sum?
Oh yeah, I think it definitely affects.
Is she the sum of the 50 men she slept with, or is it still a part of her that's her from when she was born on this earth? Because that would be weird. So you a woman, you was born for 18 years, you who you are. But by the time you turn 28, you done slept with 50 men, right? In 10 years. Are you still that same person from year 1 to 18? Or are you a sum of the 50 people that's left their DNA inside of you now?
It would kind of be like if you had a glass of water. You had a glass of water, you put Coke in it, you put Sprite in it, you put coffee in it, you put tea in it, you just keep putting different beverages in it. Eventually, it's no longer
No,
that
it's
water
not.
anymore.
No, it's not. Damn, that's why these women are crazy. I get it now. Shit.
And that's what they saying. They was like, that's why a lot of them take on the behaviors of the dudes that they slept with and don't even understand.
Man, that's crazy.
That's deep.
But then, hey, Damon, let's think about our parts, right? I don't know how many of you been or whatever, but every time we've left our DNA in women, you think there's a bunch of women acting like Damos out here, and there's a bunch of women acting like Sky Black out here?
It's possible. You know that's the crazy part. But you know what? That's why I'm telling you, man. That's why to me, it's a proud thing that a lot of women can't say they didn't. That I done
Right,
been
me
with.
too. Yeah.
I take pride in that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how these other dudes is, but I take pride in not many women saying that they can even say they see it. They can't even talk to other women about me.
Yeah.
I take pride in that.
So you
know what I'm saying? Because the way women, a lot of these majority are wired nowadays, it don't take much. Because I think a majority of them are so easy to manipulate.
Oh yeah, that is true.
Very easy to. Man, I think women are just as easy to manipulate than children. Barely. Once a dude tap into their emotions, he got it.
Hook, line, and sinker. Yep.
Hook, line, and sinker. And most of them, man, that's how they get women. That's why, man, the dude cannot be worth shit. And the woman will still give him chance after chance. Why? Because he didn't tap in hook, line, and sinker. He didn't sunk his teeth into her emotions.
That's true. Well, I have friends that I know for a fact that has a high body count. So I could just imagine, and we ain't talking about if they had children, not the children, I'm just talking about the women, that they've left their DNA in so many women that a part of them is now a part of that woman. That's, if we go that route, that's weird. That's weird.
Man, Sky, I'm going to tell you, if I couldn't see myself being with a woman, I'm talking about for 20 plus years, and protection wasn't even coming off. It wasn't even coming off. I mean, I'm sorry, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen the nightmares that a lot of dudes went through, and I just didn't want no. I got to get ready to hang up out of here. So, Sky, you got anything going on tonight? Because I want you to go ahead and just close it out.
Yeah,
let them know what you got going on.
Do not forget this Saturday, ICW, Huntington, Tennessee. And since my family member Mike Cobb has came on, don't forget No Limit Pro in Tullahoma, Tennessee, August 31st. So No Limit Pro, Tullahoma, Tennessee, August 31st. That's next Sunday. But this Saturday, Inhumane Championship Wrestling, Huntington, Tennessee. Don't forget Off Top Radio tonight, y'all. New music, tune in. Pay attention, and if you're an artist that needs, or if you know an artist that has music that needs radio play, please hit me up. Don't forget, also, we stream music on offtoprecords.net, so if you have free time, go to that site, listen to all the music that's on there. I got to give a shout out to the CEO of No Limit Pro, Mike Cobb, JoJo Barnes, my sister, Angelica, Wyatt, hello, Rachel, hello, Miranda G, hello, Angel, hello, Malfunction, hello, Faith, hello, Miguel Harris, hello. Jasmine, I didn't see you come in, Jasmine. Hello, Jasmine. Crystal, hello. AK, hello. And Roger, hello. Thank all of y'all for joining us today.
And I want to give a shout out to everybody that was on Vigo that came through today. Congratulations to Kyle and Fuji, both winners. I know Fuji got 300 diamonds, Kyle got 5. So we do the same place. Come through another 300 to 500, all right? And it's a possibility you can win 800 diamonds. So make sure y'all come through, tune in, y'all, man. Peace and love. And y'all know, like always, I like to say, the only thing guaranteed in life is death. So the things that you can't control, put in the God's hands, and the things that you can, go ahead, man, and take care of it. And remember, man, if you woke up on this half of the dirt and you go to sleep on this half of the dirt, claim victory over the day, all right? So peace, love, and until next Tuesday, man. Matter of fact, before I do go, make sure Saturday nights, I do have a new soul-driven sports show that comes on Saturday nights. So tune in when y'all see me. Share the live, man. We appreciate y'all. Peace and love. And until next week, we out.